just like that, chat. We found our video.
Law enforcement officers
get y'all a snack, get y'all a drink. Y'all probably already ate already, but hey, let's go, chat.
have peaceful interactions every day, but sometimes those cops make deadly mistakes.
Stop here, you tank!
Yo, chat, can y'all hear it good? Is it too loud or is it good?
On the night of February 18th, 2023, Larimer County, Colorado Sheriff's Deputy Lorenzo Lujan spotted 28-year-old Brent Thompson driving erratically through a hotel parking lot. After running the Ford Fusion's plates and learning it had an expired registration, Deputy Lujan followed Thompson before initiating a stop on the northbound ramp of I-25. There, he learned that Thompson's driver's license had been revoked, and he was deemed a habitual traffic offender. But after giving the deputy the fake name Jacob Jones and being asked to exit the vehicle, Thompson showed he'd rather flee than face justice.
Why don't you give me the right name?
It is the right name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Brent, I know. So right now you're under arrest with... Can I say something public now? Stop here, you tank! Stop!
Deputy Lujan threatens to deploy his taser on the unarmed.
Oh my God, chat. God, bro. That's so crazy, bro.
Thompson as he chases him across the median. He then makes good on his threat at the worst possible moment, just as Thompson is running into oncoming traffic. Thompson collapses onto the pavement as a Ford Explorer traveling at 70 miles per hour comes barreling toward him.
Why is he still handcuffing him? Bruh, Buddy's body is basically all in shambles right now. Why is he handcuffing him? Like, what the... Bro, what?
Thompson's ran over by the Ford Explorer and suffers critical injuries. Deputy Lujan then handcuffs the unconscious and bleeding man, turning him over multiple times as he does so. In cases of suspected critical injuries, it's crucial to avoid moving the victim in order to prevent further harm. By doing this,
Exactly. Why did he handcuff him?
Deputy Lujan is worsening Thompson's condition and hastening his eventual death.
I don't understand it. I never will. That's why we're bringing the lawsuit. I'd like some justice for Brent, justice for my son.
Thompson's family filed a lawsuit against Larimer County for the death of their son, who had struggled with and was afraid of suffering the painful effects of withdrawal in jail. They were awarded $5 million.
Shout out to that family, bro. 5 million buckaroonies because of that mistake of that officer. It's well deserved. Because that is crazy. What a terrible way to become a millionaire from something like that, bro. That's sad. That's like so sad, bro.
Legally, though tragically Mr. Thompson died in this case, it was not a deadly physical force case as Colorado law defines it.
But despite Deputy Lujan's deadly mistake, Larimer County DA Gordon McLaughlin declined to press charges. A deputy causing a suspect to be run over by an SUV is insane. But what happens when they don't even have the right house?
Police department.
Hey, let's go!
On the night of April 5th, 2023, police in Farmington, New Mexico, arrive at a suburban home in response to a domestic violence call. But little do they know that they're at the wrong house, and 52-year-old resident Robert Dotson has no issues defending himself.
Farmington police. Is this not 5308? That's what it said right there, right?
house in 5305, isn't it?
108, can you 10-9 the address?
5308 Valley View Avenue, had a confidence factor.
Don't tell me I'm wrong. Oh, shit.
The officers finally realize that the house they're supposed to be at is 5308, which is across the street. But when the resident of 5305 appears at the door with his gun, it proves far too late.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Y'all come in. You here? Get some water.
1033
Yeah, you good? You good? Back up, back up, back up. Check yourself, check yourself.
Robert's blinded by the officer's flashlights as he exits the house with his gun. The officers immediately open fire, striking him 12 times. He died on the scene, but
Oh, crazy, bro. Yeah. Huh? Nah. The main thing in cases like this ain't getting money. It's like making cop actually get punished, making sure the cop actually. Yeah. Because like the sad part about it is, bro, ain't no money gonna bring their kid back, bro. Ain't no money gonna bring that man back that deserved to still be here. It's a shame, bro. Because guys way too often dodge stuff like that and get away with it. Nah, for real, bro. For real. And I imagine, I don't know how cases like that work, but like, don't the officers themselves gotta pay like a portion of that? Like when you get filed a lawsuit for something like that, you gotta pay that. Like, I'm pretty sure the officer gotta pay for that. So that's kind of crazy. 5 million, bro. You paying that off of? Ain't no telling, bro. I don't know how much police officers make, but hey. And low key, speaking on what just happened just now, Buddy came out his house and all he was doing was just protecting himself. He didn't know it was officers there. He did not know that it was officers there. He thought it was somebody randomly knocking on his door at 12 o'clock at night. He did exactly what anybody would do. Walk out, wondering who was this. And as soon as he walked out, that's so crazy. The city end up paying for that? Maybe, but I'm pretty sure the officer, something got to happen to the officer, bro. They better have fired that officer or something. Dog.
when Robert's wife comes out
Literally.
armed and ready to stand her ground, even more bullets begin to fly.
Hands up!
Please don't.
Police fire another 19 times at Robert's wife, Kimberly, who is miraculously unharmed during the incident. They later claimed that she opened fire on them with the gun she was holding. With her house seemingly under attack, the couple's daughter calls 911.
There were gunshots in my house and my dad was shot. You heard gunshots and then what? My mom was screaming and she was saying like, oh my God, screaming, oh my
God. Oh my God, bro. That just sent chills through my body, bro. Just in your house, you chilling in your house. You hear your mom scream. I just sent chills through my body, y'all. Ooh, my goodness, bro. I cannot imagine, dude. I cannot imagine. I can't imagine, bro.
God.
The chief of police apologized and the officers involved were placed on administrative leave, but no charges were ever filed.
I'm extremely remorseful over the whole event, and I extend nothing but my deepest condolences to the Dotson family.
The Dotson family would later file a lawsuit against the department, claiming that the police did not announce themselves and Mr. Dotson had no idea who was in his yard shining bright lights at him.
Not only took away my husband, my best friend, my soulmate, but you took away numerous children's father and my grandpa, my grandbaby's papa.
If you think cops going to the wrong house is bad, wait until you see the ones in our next case. Turn a hostage situation into a massacre.
Ceasefire! He put the gun up to the kid and we shot him. And then everyone fired.
I have drugs too. We just need to get the kid.
Just make sure nobody talks right now about anything, okay?
Yeah.
Camera's off.
Got it.
On November 3rd, 2020, two housekeepers entered the apartment of 39-year-old Diane Hawatmi, who was living peacefully with her two kids, 16-year-old Yasmin and 12-year-old Joseph. The shift started out normal with the housekeepers cleaning the master bedroom, kitchen, and living areas. But in mere moments, things would turn horrific as an unknown male would burst into the home with a handgun and threaten the family. While running into the bathroom to hide, one of the housekeepers heard screaming and multiple gunshots. When the coast was clear, she made a frantic 911 call.
Okay, tell me exactly what's happening.
I don't know. I heard gunshots, so I jumped out of bed and came next door, and now she's laying here. She can't breathe. I can hear choking on her blood.
Okay, and is she outside or inside?
She's in her doorway. There's blood everywhere.
Has she been shot?
Yes, I'm assuming that she's been shot. I can't tell. Her head is bleeding.
Is she talking to you?
Someone else in there? I hear you. Somebody else is inside, but I don't know if I should walk in. I hear you. She's screaming, help her. Are you in here? You can't move? Were you shot too?
After stepping out of the bathroom, the caller sees Yasmin severely injured in the doorway and then spots two more victims, Diane and her fellow co-worker, 33-year-old Veronica Muniz.
Oh my God, there's somebody else here.
Okay.
There's somebody else on the floor.
Okay, are they bleeding?
Yes, they're dead. I'm sure they're dead.
Moments earlier, a resident in a nearby apartment heard a female screaming and someone running up the stairs. And after hearing gunshots, they looked out the window to see the suspect, 38-year-old Jason Neo Bourne, walking out of the apartment complex with a young boy in a headlock. Soon after, the resident ran to the office to contact police.
Okay, did anyone see where the person went with the gunshot who was shooting?
One of our neighbors said that he had a kid with him.
The guy who was shooting?
A Hispanic kid and an older black guy. My neighbor seen it.
Henderson police quickly arrived to find Diane and Veronica deceased, Yasmin mortally wounded, and Joseph missing.
Stay awake, please. Please stay awake for me. Hey, you know who did this? Do you know him? What is his name? You don't know him? Okay. Have you seen him around here before?
Yes.
Did he come in a black Escalade?
I know he's walking.
Building 13. It's going to be on the 3rd floor.
Officers try to get information about the suspect from Yasmin, but she's unable to help them. Luckily, the nearby neighbor that witnessed the event was able to identify the suspect's car, a black Cadillac Escalade, which is soon spotted parked in the area. After it's confirmed to be the suspect, officers rush to the scene in a desperate attempt to rescue Joseph.
Let me see your hands! Both of you! Put your hands up! Exit the vehicle!
Who is the balcony? I got it.
No, the balcony cannot see me. Driver! Driver! Control center 37, this vehicle is going to be involved. It is going to be the suspect. I see a 12-year-old in the passenger seat. I see hands of the driver and the child. Keep the air clear. Line up. Line up. Line up.
I do not have the kid in my sights.
Cover.
Okay.
Cover.
Just don't want to get the kid, Sarge.
Sir, step out of the vehicle. Let's just talk. Let me see your hands, sir.
237, we have already activated SWAT 15.
I'm already activated.
Just talk to him. See if he'll roll down the window. Just see if he'll roll down the window. Okay.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. Duffy, take a deep breath. You have your sights on?
Duffy, he's just rambling, telling the 12-year-old to answer the phone.
Okay, Duffy, if we see the gun, we're using using lethal force. Take a step to the side if we need to. We can go a little bit left. Give me that shield, Jesse. Take the shot if you have it, and do not hit that. Ceasefire! Stop! Stop! He's down! He's down!
We need that kid!
He's down!
Oh yeah, he's done. He's done. He's done. He's done.
The driver is dead! I see him! Come around!
While it may briefly appear that this was a clear resolution to the crisis, it soon becomes evident that this is not the case at all.
Kids hit! Kids hit!
Pull the kid out! Pull the kid out! Pull the kid out!
It's locked!
Hey, Hey, the guy's still on! Get out the way! He's still on! Look out! Hey, the driver's still moving! Get out! Get out! Get out! No! Get out! Get the kid out! Get the kid out! Get out! Come on! Break the window! Hey, move! Come on. Come on. Come on.
Okay, but why didn't the driver just get out with hands up, bro? And just get out? Why is he sitting in the car when he's surrounded by so many officers aiming at? Why don't you get, okay, where do you have to get out the car. Why didn't he get out the car with his hands up and just say, what is going on? Why did he just sit into the car and not do anything? Because the thing is, bro, I think that the girl was telling the officer beside her, wait, those aren't the people? Are they innocents? I don't know. All right, let's see. I'm about to unpause.
We just need to get the kid. Come on. Let's get him out. Get him out. We go. Dog, we need. Hold him up! Get him out of the way! We move over here.
But at least one sergeant expresses dissatisfaction with how this situation played out.
No, because we took a headshot and you guys opened fire from behind.
No, I didn't. See the other side? Oh, brain matter? Yeah, I can see it right here. Yeah, he's done. He's done.
Bourne is shot multiple more times and dies on the scene. And while officers do begin CPR on Joseph, he too expires from his injuries. The questions about who is responsible for Joseph's death still remain unanswered. The Henderson Police Department has not publicly confirmed whether any of the 27 bullets they fired that day struck him. The Clark County District Attorney's Office released a notice approximately 3 months later, stating that none of the officers would face criminal charges.
He put the gun up to the kid and we shot him. And then everybody fired.
Did you shoot at all? Did you shoot?
I did not.
Okay. If you guys shoot, I want you guys to go over there for me, okay?
I was told to check Jesse's spot.
What's that now?
I did dump my rifle at Jam's.
Don't worry about any of that over there.
Can you just hear them? Because they're my training.
Did you shoot at all?
Yes, sir. Real quick.
Okay. I tell you what.
Or stay with me, that's
just
fine.
stay with you right now.
Okay.
But
First of all, why is he asking who shot? It ain't nothing to just check every single one of those officers' gun to know who shot. Everybody's gonna say they did it. And I'll tell you right now, every single officer that was over there shot. Like, bro, just check the gun.
just make sure nobody talks right now about anything, okay?
Yeah.
Cameras off.
Got it.
And that's because you shoot it off. Make sure your camera's off. Did you shoot? Camera's off. Okay.
Were you able to determine who you believe to be responsible for those gunshot wounds?
Yes, the investigation revealed that we believe Jason Bourne was responsible for those gunshot wounds.
Are you 100% sure?
Hearing that correct? That they said the officers is not at fault? Chat? That's crazy.
That the police didn't kill the boy.
That's so
the detective
crazy.
is 100% sure, it sounds like.
Unloading your semi-automatic rifle into a car with a child hostage is one thing, but wait until
you literally see the officers standing there.
Your semi-automatic rifle into a car with a child hostage is one thing.
Still shooting. He's still shooting right in the window, standing beside the car.
Wait until you see the man who was only trying to get to the hospital and was nearly shot and killed by a crazy cop on his way. On the morning of September 12th, 2024, in Bowie, Maryland, Sergeant Robert Warrington spots a white SUV parked on Collington Road near Route 50. but as he pulls over to check on the vehicle, he finds an injured man on his way to the hospital. His injuries aren't life-threatening, but the sergeant soon makes sure of that.
How you doing? You know her? You here to help her? Are you here to help her?
Nah, she taking me to the hospital.
Come here. You got a gun.
What'd I do? What'd I do?
You got a gun.
I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun.
No!
What did you do?
$210. $210. Start me another unit.
The unarmed man holds onto his bleeding stomach as he walks back to his girlfriend and children in the SUV. But as his hat begins to blow away in the wind, Sergeant Warrington inexplicably draws his guns and fires. The shot misses the man but strikes a passing minivan. Thankfully, no one was
Oh my goodness, thank God, bro. Thank God he didn't
harmed.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my goodness. That person that bullet hit the car, but they, they got a fact check. Oh my goodness, the check that they got from that. Man. Chad, I'm pretty sure if an officer shoot and a bullet hits your car, and the officer was at fault and he shouldn't have done that. That's like damages to the car that you get paid for, and on top of that, the fact that you was in a life-threatening situation, bro. Yo, these cops be tweaking though. Some. Oh my God, that's just crazy, bro.
Why did your officer shoot at me for no reason? Did you want them to set your hand up? Yes, sir. All right.
But Sergeant Warrington would soon suffer the consequences for his reckless actions.
The department says a 12-year veteran is now facing criminal charges for shooting at a stranded driver last month.
So today, I'm here to announce that a grand jury in Prince George's County returned an indictment charging Sergeant Robert Warrington of the Bowie City Police Department with 1 count of attempted second-degree murder, 1 count of first-degree assault, 2 counts of reckless endangerment, and 1 count of misconduct in office.
6 weeks later, a grand jury indicted Sergeant Warrington on charges of attempted second-degree murder and reckless endangerment. If convicted, he faces up to 30 years in prison. While making the wrong choice in the heat of the moment is bad,
crazy.
The 2 cops in our next case seem downright evil.
Breathing? Yeah, he's snoring. Agonal breathing? Yep.
Let's cruise around and come back.
On the evening of September 10th, 2023, St. Louis officers Ty Warren and Austin Frazier respond to a 911 call from a man saying he was about to shoot himself in Forest Park. But as they arrive, they find that 29-year-old Urion Rodriguez Rivera has already followed through with the threat.
Damn, right there.
While there's no gun at the scene, Urion has been shot in the head and is experiencing what is known as agonal breathing, which often indicates that someone is suffering from a severe medical emergency like cardiac arrest. But instead of calling for help or offering aid, Officer Frazier has a different idea. Since their shifts are almost over, why not just leave the man to die?
Let's cruise around and come back.
Never requesting medical assistance, Officers Warren and Frazier now drive around the area for the next 10 minutes as more officers arrive on scene.
Have EMS respond for 1 subject, not conscious but breathing, barely.
Looks like it's on the right side of his head. Breathing? Yeah, he's snoring. Agonal breathing? Yep.
Okay.
You have a gun? Can't find it. Can't see one.
Officers Warren and Frazier eventually return to the scene, shockingly acting
Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. I'm going to keep the video playing, though. I can still hear.
As if this is the first time they've been there. As more officers arrive on scene to search for the missing gun, Urion is taken to the hospital. He later dies of his injury. After local station KMOV obtained the body cam footage, the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department was forced to give a statement. The two individuals are no longer employed by the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. While we are unable to comment on specific personnel matters, SLMPD holds its officers to the highest of standards. Officer Warren and Fraser's police licenses have since been revoked, and the gun was never found. As evil as these cops were, what about the deputies who went to a residence to investigate a possible burglary and ended up shooting the person living there instead? In the early morning hours of February 23, 2024, in Houston, Texas, 28-year-old Ebony Pouncey and a friend returned to the friend's apartment when they realized they've forgotten their keys. It's too late at night to call a locksmith, and faced with being stuck out in the cold, they break a window in order to get in. But when a concerned neighbor calls police and two Harris County deputies arrive, tragedy soon strikes.
No, but let's go up there. Try to call hotel.
Nah, for real, bro. These cops is crazy, dog. Just leaving them there, though. That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
The deputies approach the apartment, noting the window has been broken and the screen removed. They announce their presence, but Ebony and her friend are watching TV and don't hear them. All they heard was a sound at the door, and before Ebony goes to answer the strange late-night knock, she understandably grabs a gun.
Shot fire, shot fire.
The officers spot Ebony with her gun and immediately open fire, completely emptying their
Why so many shots? There was no sign of violence from the police in the house. People in the house. Bro, it's just like another case of a person that just chilling at home. They don't know that some random police officers is knocking on their door for no reason. And then on top of that, to add on to the severity dumb of the situation, how dumb it is, these people just standing here shooting over and over and over, bro. Over and over and over. For no, just standing there shooting. I have, this is the conclusion I've drawn, chat, after watching this video. Some officers obviously shouldn't be officers. Some officers are only officers because they know how to use ChatGPT. That's the only reason they officers. And I think these are a case of that. There's no way that they ChatGPT, yes, ChatGPT. Mass tag, bro. Listen, I'm kind of, hold on, let me bro, you know how when you have to fill out an application for a job, right? The whole paragraph talking about yourself can be simply made by ChatGPT. And you will be surprised, a lot of people use ChatGPT for that very reason, to get a job. In the US, I'm not sure about Russia, but in the US, they going haywire about AI right now, chat. They going crazy about AI. Like seriously, bro. All we use ChatGPT on resumes, but come on, for a cop, I think so. Cause think about it, a cop is still a job, and you still gotta apply, and still gotta submit an application. You still gotta talk about yourself and why you're a good fit. Every job you got to do that. Every single job, even the firefighter.
clips twice as they shoot to kill. Ebony is struck 5 times, including twice in the chest.
Where's that? Go down, go down. Go down. Charles Club, we need people, shots fired.
Ebony survived her injuries after undergoing life-saving
Thank God.
surgery. Pending.
Thank God she survived, bro. I thought you meant like they using ChatGPT to decide whether to. Oh no, bruh. Nah, that would be crazy, bruh. That'd be OD. That would be crazy.
Investigation. The deputies involved were placed on administrative leave.
And then I realized there was something coming through the apartment. I thought it was something outside.
In a statement, her
Same here. Everybody obsessed with ChatGPT for that kind of stuff too. Yeah, man. AI, bro. AI is like a double-edged sword. Like half of it is gonna be used for good, and half of it is gonna be used for bad. It really, that's what comes down to it. That's really what it's gonna come down to, bro.
Attorney Ben Crump said that it's his deepest hope that proper justice will be served, and the deputies will be held accountable for the excruciating experience that Ebony continues to endure.
I'm traumatized. I'm heartbroken. I feel stripped of my identity. I would like for them to not just be placed on administrative leave. I don't think they deserve to have badges.
Reckless cops shooting you without thinking is bad, but in our next video, a lieutenant misses a morning briefing and ends up shooting his own undercover detective.
My God.
Oh, that was Jacob.
On January 9th, 2015, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, detectives Jacob Grant and Holly Garcia are operating an...
Am I wrong for kind of being afraid to like conceal carry now, bro? Like, bro, the officers do know that it is completely legal to have a firearm, bro. It is completely legal. Like, what is good with that, bro? Ain't cops supposed to be checked? Ain't cops supposed to check by psychologists and that other certain before getting hired? See, I don't know. I don't even know, bro. I know for a fact that you can't at all do like no drugs, no alcohol, no nothing. You have to be full sober all the way around. On top of that, they go through like a certain like screening to where before they even go into training, you have to like go through probably a 6-month process of like getting evaluated to make sure that you're fit, you're like healthy, and just other things around that. Like, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all this one. Let me tell y'all like a little story about me, chat. There was a point in time where I was like, maybe in like, I don't know, maybe 7th grade, where I kind of wanted to go to the military. I kind of wanted to go to the military, chat. Like, literally. I kind of wanted to go to the military, and like, I was like, oh no, I'm glad I didn't go. It was a thought. It was a thought. I'm like, because at that time, I was fascinated with obviously Call of Duty, but like I was fascinated with just, you know, stupid stuff, bro. And like, I'm like, oh, well, better way to do it legally. I mean, I can go to the military. It's like, bro, that was just stupid. So it was never an actual thing. Soldier J, bruh, nah, chat, chill. Bruh, that's it. I low-key think another thing too that they probably do when you probably get checked out to see if you could be an officer is I don't know, like maybe you got to go to a therapist and they got to actually make sure if you're like mentally there. Like I don't know. It definitely got to be a long process, bro. It got to be at least 6 months to a year before they decide if an officer gonna be an officer. Like, for real, bro. Because not everybody can be an officer, bro. Not everybody, as we can see.
Undercover sting operation on 2 suspected drug dealers in an unmarked police car. After pulling into a McDonald's parking lot and making the deal, the detectives hold the dealers at gunpoint while awaiting backup. But unfortunately, their backup is their boss, Lieutenant Greg Brackle, who skipped the morning briefing and has no idea what he's walking into.
Hands up! Hands up! Passenger, get your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands where I can see them! Put your hands where I can see them! Good! 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 Get out!
Because Lieutenant Brackle missed the briefing, he doesn't know who's sitting where in the unmarked police vehicle or what they're wearing. All he sees is Detective Grant holding the gun, and instead of thinking through the situation, he shoots him 8 times at point-blank range.
Howie, back out! Oh, shit, that was Jacob! Me! Come to me! Are you okay?
Ain't no way this man just shot that man and asked him if he was okay. I'm in total disbelief right now. Oh my goodness, bro. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. My people from the US talked mad. Wait, my people from the US talked mad bad about the US Army, so I low-key don't mess with it like that. Bro, the US is just like our army, bro. Yeah, we may have a good army or a good military, dog, but that don't mean we good people. Power is placed sometimes in the wrong hands, bro, and I think the US got a little too much power in certain things. And I heard messed up stories about the army in Russia too. Yeah, bro, the army, bro, they don't play. They more stricter than the police officers. They more strict on that. Because you gotta be next level from police officer. Most people who like go to the military though, after they leave the military, they become a police officer. So I don't know. I know for a fact though, the military, I hear a bunch of crazy stuff about it too. That's why I didn't go. That's why I didn't go, bro. I seen the chat. There was one video on the internet I seen, and like it was like a boot camp or something like that, and where they showed what you have to go through when you are going to the military, and they shave off your head. They make you do planks and work out cold in the day and night, bro. Nah, I'm good, bro. Getting yelled at for no reason just because you didn't hear the sergeant, bro. But that's what military is, though. It's built to really like toughen up your mind, especially if you a man, and you haven't been around like too much like masculine energy. You haven't been around like, you know, just to grow up in a certain way, to have like street smarts and stuff like that. A lot of people send their kids to military for those type of things, to become street smart, to learn how to protect themselves. You know, different like mindset, mentality things that you learn. So you got to give them that. They definitely build your mind. Bruh, you got to deal with so much BS. So much BS.
Come on out, dude. Come on. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know it was you. Come here. Come here, Jacob. Jacob, you're shot. 4365. Jacob, how you there, man? Get one of the back. Get the back. Jacob, man, how you there, bro? I thought you were a bad guy.
And this is the moment Lieutenant Brackle realizes he's screwed up. The .45 caliber hollow point rounds tore into every one of Detective Grant's major organs except his brain and heart. As Lieutenant Brackle scrambles to save his friend's life, he eventually loses 80% of his blood and suffers temporary blindness as a result of his massive injury.
You got hit in the leg.
dude. You're gonna be alright.
Keep breathing, Jacob, man. You're gonna be okay. I'm sorry, bro. I thought he was a bad guy. Well, right here.
One thing I will say is that this is the only officer who has messed up and like actually sound like messed up because he knows he messed up. Like this person, this is the only officer that actually cared, y'all. Just let's give him that.
Hang in there, buddy.
Do we think it's all abdomen?
I love you, man. Hang in there.
Is it all abdomen?
All abdomen. Left arm.
Detective Grant survived his injuries after undergoing multiple surgeries.
Let's
Most likely
go.
undergo many more. After
Let's go, bro. Oh my God, I'm so glad he survived.
medically retiring and filing a lawsuit against the city of Albuquerque, he received a reported settlement of $6.5 million and a lifetime coverage for medical expenses. I actually felt every round as it impacted my body, Detective Grant said. I knew without going into detail exactly what was happening to me that moment. The complaint alleged that Lieutenant Brackle heard the details of the operation on his radio while en route to the scene that day, including that the two suspects were of a different race than the detectives. He also knew that officers always sit behind the driver during an undercover bust. And Detective Grant always wore the same clothes during stings. No charges were filed, and Lieutenant Brackle retired days before the Police Oversight Board recommended he be fired for violating numerous policies. The bust was for $60 with a
Wait, the what?
violating numerous policies. The bust was
Detectives were trying to buy $60 worth of.
Shooting your own detective is bad, but wait until you see the cop who chased.
It was supposed to. I get it now. I didn't hear it properly.
To flee cyclist into a seriously hot situation. In the early morning hours of October 13th, 2022, in Little Rock, Arkansas, State Trooper Joseph Killian pursues 38-year-old Christopher Gaylor as he reaches speeds upward of 120 miles per hour on his motorcycle.
Copy, covering of all bleeding. Taking 152. Taking 152 exit.
Trooper Killian continues to pursue Gaylor as he exits the highway, where the chase continues through a residential neighborhood.
Wait, chat. I don't think. Wait, what? I'm dumb. I didn't get it. So no, I just didn't hear what was going on in that last part, and they basically just said that they were trying to set up. It was like a sting operation. You know how when officers they set up like a deal or a drug deal, and then like they try to like backdoor the person that's getting it so they can like catch them, right? That's what that was. And then right now, apparently this person's on a motorcycle, and he went all the way up to 160 miles per hour or something like that on the motorcycle. And this is the police officer catching up to him. I'm pretty sure. And I was about to say that the fact that he on a motorcycle, I don't think the officers are supposed to chase people on motorcycles because they can harm themselves. Especially if like in the residential neighborhood or in the neighborhood, like if it leaves the highway, that is a highway patrol. He's not supposed to do that. He's supposed to let him go low key and then leave it up to officers to like later in the future, catch up to him. Like, I don't know.
Coming up on Highway 176. Coming out on 176. He's driving in the oncoming lanes, back on the eastbound side on Highway 176.
I'm thinking like from a GTA perspective, why didn't he just like go in his parking lot, turn around, go the other way? He can turn around like very quickly than that car, that officer.
We're westbound coming up on Allen Street. Westbound on Allen. 10-4, Allen and Chandler. We're taking Chandler Street right now. He's on foot. He crashed.
Gaylor abandons the bike and begins fleeing on foot. Killian is
Bro,
on
I thought he got ran
trail
over.
with his taser at the ready. But little does he know that Gaylor's backpack contains a gallon of very flammable gasoline.
Get on the ground! I'll shoot. He's on fire! He's on fire! Get a extinguisher! Extinguisher! Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. None of us can. Put your hands behind your back.
After being put out and placed in...
Bro, Buddy was just on fire. Why are they trying to tell him to put his like, what's goody with that? Dang, bro. Man, I would never understand, bro.
Cuffs.
So crazy.
Gaylor was hospitalized for his injuries before being charged with fleeing police. Failure to register a vehicle, no insurance, driving with a suspended license, and reckless driving. He eventually pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 7 years probation. Trooper Killian was cleared of any wrongdoing. While nearly burning a suspect alive is insane, how does it compare to the officer who mistook an acorn falling on his car for a gunshot?
I swear to God, chat, I seen this clip earlier today when I was watching Penguins or Moist Critical. I literally was watching Moist Critical, the YouTuber, and he was literally watching this already.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
On the morning of November 12th, 2023, in Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
Is not having an insurance a crime? If you drive with no insurance, yeah, that's a crime. Police officers, you don't go to jail for it, but like they take your car or whatever you drive it in. On top of that, they take your license. They take your license and suspend them for like at least 6 months, I think, or a year. Yeah, they don't play over here for no insurance. You gotta have insurance. You have to. Why? Bro, I couldn't tell you, bro. I really wish I don't know. Because you would think insurance is a thing that like is not required. But over here it's required. You need insurance. It's required. In Russia it's probably different. Russia, y'all don't need insurance or something? Y'all not required to have insurance over there in Russia? Bro, say on God, y'all not required to have insurance, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of crazy if y'all not.
Tuscaloosa County deputies respond to an apartment.
Wait. All right, yeah, go. I'm tripping.
Complex where Marquise Jackson is suspected of stealing his girlfriend's car. But even though Jackson's already been searched, handcuffed, and placed in a patrol vehicle, Deputy Jesse Hernandez is jumping.
We call it something else over there?
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! I'm hit! What? Ambulance! In the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
As Deputy Hernandez walks up to the vehicle containing Jackson, an acorn falls on the roof. He somehow interprets this as a gunshot from inside the vehicle and ducks for cover. Believing he's been shot, he unloads his weapon into the back of the vehicle. The unarmed Jackson was luckily unharmed in the incident.
I don't know. I might have hit my vest.
I don't know. It felt like it.
Hernandez told investigators he heard.
I don't know. It felt like it.
What he believed.
Bro, that's a yes or no question. That is a yes or no question.
Believed was a suppressed weapon and felt an impact on his right upper torso area. His use of force was later determined to violate the policy regarding.
Yeah, bro, with that mustache, it makes sense now. Buddy. Oh, wow. It's called the same thing. We just say it shortened. So I thought it was some whole different. Oh. What do y'all call it? Insurance? Not insurance? Y'all call it insurance? Insurance? Buddy's mustache, bro. Jeez Louise. Then the slick back hair, glasses on the head. Buddy looks like a cartoon character, bro. He looks like a cartoon police officer from Gotham City or something, bro. That's how the Gotham City police officers look, chat. Why does he look
excessive use of control to resistance, and he later resigned from his position. As for Jackson, he was left forever changed by the incident. I was blessed not to get hurt physically. Mentally, I'm not okay, he said. I haven't been the same since, and I don't think this feeling will ever change. I truly believe I'm damaged for life.
Wow. Wow. Man, what a crazy world, y'all. What a crazy world out there. What a crazy world. Man. W video. W stream. W video. You feel me? We gonna go ahead and wrap that up, y'all. Definitely a W stream. You feel me? If you watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. And if you're watching on Twitch, be sure to hit that follow button for your boy. We go live every single day at 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? And we're going to go ahead and wrap that stream up, y'all. Appreciate Mizuki. I appreciate you, Maztac. As always, Brody. My brother. For real, dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate Doomer the Goober for stopping by. Shout out Doomer the Goober. You feel me? Shout out all y'all, bro. I appreciate y'all for sure, bro. We're going to go ahead and wrap that stream up. Happy New Year's again, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's start this year off good, y'all. Let's go. You feel me? Peace out, y'all. Have a good night. WW.